Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Bizaardvark. Yesterday I had the idea that this could have been a cartoon from the 90s. I had no idea, but it turns out it's a live action series, probably on the Disney Channel or Disney XD or something like that, from 2016 to 2018. 3 seasons, and yeah, it stars Olivia Rodrigo. Like, this is how out of touch I am with children's programming. And I'm doing a Disney Plus series. Lucky you. Anyway, I have to learn these things all the time. So, hey, you know what? It's introducing me to new things. I have even though I'm over 1,700 episodes into this, so almost 1,800 episodes, I've watched over 1,000 new things. 1,000 new things because of this series that I'm doing here. So that's kind of crazy. 1,000 things that I may never have watched before. Okay, probably less, but a lot of stuff that I probably never would have watched before, including Bizaardvark, because technically, I'm pretty sure a man watching a children's show about 12-year-old girls making videos is probably frowned upon. Just in general. It's just in general. I believe that's society's consensus on that, right? Yeah. Anyway, Olivia Rodrigo and Madison Who, H-U. I'm not asking a question. Madison Who, anyway. These are two girls who have their own View channel, video channel. I don't know. It's not YouTube. It's a U channel, and every time they go to their dream is to do something that doesn't really exist in real life, technically. They want to get 10,000 followers, which means they'd be allowed to go into the View, with a lot of views, studios, and make their videos there with all the props and all the gadgets and costumes and makeup and everything else that you could do. Like, apparently 10,000 views or 10,000 followers is what gets you there. Oh, I can't wait. Actually, I mean, there is a YouTube studio here in Los Angeles. I've been to that already many years ago, before I started this even. But there's also different places, likely up in San Francisco and Palo Alto area. New York, all those places. I'm guessing these girls live in Los Angeles or a similar large city that would allow them just to go, after we leave our prep school that's boring and stuffy, we're going to go to our wacky, crazy, weird video making place. Yes, it's a stilted premise to think that there's a bunch of 12, 15, 20-year-olds all hanging out at a video studio making their videos somewhere other than home or their own setup that their parents bought them because they're rich. See my rich, elaborately designed thing? Yeah, I don't have 10,000 views, and I don't think that's the entry point for YouTube, so yeah. Anyway, this sequence is, am I bitter? Is this what I'm doing? Am I bitter? Well, hey, you know what? Click, like, follow, ding the bell, do the thing, and give me more viewers, please. I said please. Anyway, these girls, they make goofy, weird, silly videos. They're very strange compared to everybody else in their stuffy school. And when they get the opportunity to go to the View Studios, which honestly is a place I've been to in Los Angeles, but then they just slapped on a digitally created extra part to the building. I have a feeling it's a shopping center in downtown LA. Don't quote me on that, but it looks like I think I've been there. It seems strange. Anyway, this premise allows them to get to this special place, and of course they make enemies immediately because nobody likes them, and they annoy a lot of people, and even their biggest fans, including Jake Paul, is a name I know. I didn't realize that am I thinking of Logan Paul? Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Are they related? They just seem like 20-something blonde boys, right? Logan Paul fights people for views. Jake Paul, he's an actor, director, producer. From what I looked it up, because I had to clarify who I was talking about. I barely know who Olivia Rodrigo is, but I do know who she is. She has a few, like a concert video on here as well. She's done music videos, and I think Madison joins her in one of those videos. So, like, hey, a little throwback to the fans. Like, hey, Bizaardvark. So that's kind of neat. Like, she didn't just like, oh, I'm a big famous pop star now, I'm not going to leave everybody behind. No, she's not. I guess she's a good girl. I don't know. I don't listen to her music, so she's not making it for me. I'm a bit out of her demographic range, and that's okay. Everybody else can enjoy it, but eventually I'm going to end up watching her music videos whenever it gets brought up here randomly on the selector. So anyway, they get to this place and they tick off a number of internet celebrities that also make videos. One does fashion tips, the other one does dares. That's the Jake Paul one. And so what are they going to do? They got to come up with another wacky idea that endears themselves to everybody else. I only watched one episode, and that's what happens. It basically just sets the foundation, introduces the characters, and lets you know what the show is going to be about. And it's packed full of interstitials. So interstitial is one of those things where, hey, we're changing a scene, like cutting from one scene to the next, but in order to really cleanse the palette after that last scene, let's have a shot of us standing in front of a green screen, which has motion graphics going on behind it, and we'll just pose for the camera, and that's what an interstitial is, at least in this show, and it's used a lot. Here's a character doing this. So maybe I should, I don't edit, that's right. I don't cut anything in this. Okay, so I can't really do an interstitial on these videos unless, maybe the video fails, like the selected video doesn't show up, then I add a piece on, maybe I'll do an interstitial then. Yeah, that'd be cool. With some rock music put in there. Yeah. So anyway, I think you're going to see in each of these episodes these girls going through all sorts of trials and tribulations, and of course at least one or more wacky video production per episode. Because why would you do this? Have this whole entire premise if you weren't going to do that? Like, why would I keep doing these if they weren't interesting? Yeah. Anyway, it seems like there'd be a lot of people on here that I would recognize, but I don't. There's a weird adult that, of course, has to be in every Disney production. A put upon, annoyed adult. Although in this case, he has a funny accent and he is basically moves through the scenes as a face on a video screen on a moving robot on wheels. Which I've seen these things in real life. It's meant to be video conferencing kind of things where, yeah. So he's annoyed by the girls and anybody who speaks to him. He's just a rich adult who is forced into interacting with children who make videos for money and fame. So it's just like real life in every aspect. Every aspect. Yeah. So like, subscribe, ring that bell. Give me them 10,000 followers. So I can be as successful as these girls and then totally go to the YouTube building and make videos. I think they have an 80s room as good as this, though. Look at this. Our video arcade here, and there's a signed Weird Al Yankovic poster here. What the heck? An original Flash Gordon album? Weird Al Yankovic's accordion? It's not really his, but it has all of his music inside of it. Like Funko Pops and all sorts of stuff. There's a Spinal Tap lunchbox. Come on! Yeah, watch it just for that. Muppet movie soundtrack right there. Right here. Pac-Man Fever. Yeah. Anyway, I've gone on too long, haven't I? Should I make a wacky video? Yeah, I probably should do that so people watch. We'll see what's coming up next. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
345.
Back to the 300s. We had 354 last time, and now it's 345. Difference of 9. Doing math, people. 345. Oh, really? Did we really? Is it really 340? It is 345. Man, I'm lucking out. Like I said, after I did like 4, 5, 6 movies in a row, 2-hour movies in a row, practically, I'm getting some shorts between these episodes and things like that. This is probably an old school classic kind of thing. We're going to find out tomorrow when we watch Pluto's Purchase. Pluto just showed up, was it yesterday? Day before? I lose track of these things. He just showed up in Chip and Dale modern style animation series. And now he has another short episode of himself, featuring himself. Pluto's Purchase. The dog is buying stuff back in the 1930s somehow. On the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.